Now, we're going to take a few minutes so that you can get to know one of our favorite people at Heart of the City.
I was born in Riverside, California on April 8th. My dad was in the Coast Guard. He's slightly cooler than Kevin Costner. I grew up all over the United States, including New York, Texas, Alabama, Kodiak, Alaska, Washington, and then he retired in Valdez, Alaska. Hey, I'm Victoria. I lived in Valdez, Alaska for 4 years, moved up to Anchorage, Alaska in 2007 to have my daughter, Kaylin. After a while, I got a job working at Fresenius Kidney Care. While working there, I met a fellow coworker as she was loud, she was crazy, she was always shouting at the devil, calling him a liar.
The devil is a liar.
Her name was JoJo. Life was good. I had a career. I was a single mom making it work with a healthy daughter. But that's what I was finding my identity in. And I just always came up empty. And finally, it all fell apart. 3 huge things happened that changed my life within 24 hours. There I was sitting on my bed, ugly crying at 4 a.m., and my soul just cried out for God. I believe it's Psalm 63 where David talks about his soul thirsting for God. And that was me. So I cried this out and he answered me. That was the first and only time I heard God's audible voice. He said, "I love you, I'll never leave you." I fell asleep right after that, woke up a new person. I woke up born again. My heart of stone was now a heart of flesh, and I hungered for God, and I knew that I needed a Bible. My dad, although he's not a Christian, he had a Bible, and he let me have it. I started to read it, starting with Genesis, and it was rather confusing. I didn't get the whole flood thing. He said, "Try the New Testament. I hear there's good news." So I opened it up. There it was, Matthew 6:34. "Do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious about itself." And it was about midnight, and I saw that someone had posted on Facebook something about Heart of the City, and I messaged them right then and there. Messaged them 3 awkward questions. Do you have childcare? Are you guys okay with tattoos? Do you love Jesus? They responded with yes, yes, and yes. I didn't grow up in a church, so I didn't know what church people wore. So I wore a turtleneck in August. First person I met was John Scott. He was wearing a short sleeve shirt and long sleeve tattoos. Walked into Heart of the City, looked around, and there were people with green hair, purple hair, nose piercings, tattoos everywhere. And I recognized one person, Callan Oberlander. I went running up to her and asked her if she recognized me. She gave me the Callan look. She didn't recognize me. It's okay, we're cool now. This. And I've been at Heart of the City ever since. You'll see me back here at 4th and Watts selling church merch. Come back and say hi. I love this church. This is my home. I love you guys. I'm never leaving. Love this place.